Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Psychology for India. I am Selvam, a psychotherapist and trauma counselor from the University of Toronto, Canada. In this episode on self-psychology, I'm going to explain to you about the idealizing need, one of the three psychological needs to be met in self-psychology model of counseling. Heinz Kohut, the founder of self-psychology, describes the idealizing need in this way. He says that when a child is in severe stressful condition, it could have been physically harmed by someone, or someone could have emotionally abused her. If it is a girl child, she needs to run to her father. And what the father would say, "Don't worry, my child." And he gives her a hug, kiss, and he gently caresses her body. The child feels stressed out. She starts trusting someone in this world who can be a secure person in all through her life. This should happen between 1 to 8 years. In my experience of 12 years of self-psychology practice of counseling, what I have noticed is that if a girl child has to get this need met, it must be father, ideally, or any other male caregiver. And for a boy, it should be mother, basically, or any other female caregiver. Now, what happens if this idealizing need is met by a child? Well, it starts trusting people. It can be confident. He can take any risk as the child grows into an adult. He can take any kinds of risk, and he can relate with people with trust. And more importantly, he can experience a loving, unconditional and forgiving God. What happens if the child has not met this need met? Well, the child cannot trust anyone all through her life. This is the reason why marriages are getting broken even after 20 years, because the couples, either one of them will never experience this trustful experience, and thereby the marriage is not a guaranteed one for them. Also, if the child has not met this need met, it can be easily traumatized even for a single event, because she had not experienced a soothing experience from her caregiver when she was young. Also, the child will feel guilty even for a small thing because she had not received this experience. She would feel ashamed. She would think everybody is watching her. And many people have experienced a kind of a dark figure following her, a ghost haunting experience. In my experience, I have seen that those who have not met this idealizing need are likely to commit suicide, or they may have suicidal tendencies all through their life. Before I conclude, I would like to ask you 3 questions. 1, did you get this need met by your caregiver? Is that caregiver a complement to the gender? Is that caregiver alive now? You may have doubts, you may have issues based on this need not met in your life. Please contact me for online sessions at my WhatsApp mobile number 9585012979. Till we meet again, it's goodbye.